Oh hey, how's it going, fellas? Welcome to a new series I like to call Album Review Monday. So today the albums we're going to be reviewing are going to be Danny Brown's Atrocity Exhibition. I'm going to be replacing some of the bad words with the word Bimba, because I don't like bad stuff. Alright, so I'd say Atrocity Exhibition is, personally for me, a little bit of like a failed potential. And I'll get into that later in the review. But first of all, it starts off with the song Downward Spiral. It has sort of like an off-kilter beat, but for me it's just like a little bit like wacky in like the wrong ways, where there's not really that much of a hook to it. It's not really that punchy. There's not really that much to like return to the track. The part that happens in the chorus is kind of cool, but then the rest of it just goes back to just this like kind of not necessarily boring, but like not very interesting song. Then we have Tell Me What I Don't Know, which I actually think is a lot better than that song. Not necessarily the best song overall, but this is one of the few times when Danny Brown sounds like, you know, a little bit more palatable, I guess you could say. Then next we have Rolling Stone. This song has one of the best instrumentals on the album, definitely. It starts with like these bells, and then it goes like straight into like this bass. Pretty good bass line, gotta say. The chorus is pretty good, and the verses are actually also pretty good. The feature also has this outro that's pretty insane. Then we have Really Doe, which has a pretty good hook from Kendrick Lamar and a bunch of great verses. And I'm just gonna go over some of the lyrics from all the verses right now. You Bimbas don't even know all that talk, then no show. Cannot tell me nothing, show me something I ain't seen before. That Bimba want my Bimba, smoking on that Bimba. Make her Bimba all on it while we chop them 24s. Ooh, just a great verse. What a fucking slapper. Now let's go on to the next verse. Still wicked as Alistair, Crawley Bimbas know me well. For heaven's sake, I'm the Bimba, you Bimbas can go to Bimba. When you're getting money, Bimba, every day is sunny. I'm a actin' Bimba on that donkey, let her Bimba. Damn, what another insane verse. Then we got the verse from Earl Sweatshirt. Listen, wish a Bimba would brown. I had to put my Bimba down. It's like popping a clutch. You're... What a great review. What a great way to review an album. Oh yeah, and I think I forgot one of the verses, but that one's kind of shit, so nah, whatever. Then we have the song Lost. Now, this song is another banger. I'm like Kubrick with 2 bricks and Bimbas on the strip. Off a 2-piece, a toothpick, I flick and I preach about how I'ma get this money out. And then we have Ain't It Funny, which is just another banger. Verbal couture parkour with the metaphors and the flow house of horror, dead bolted with metal Bimba. So those songs are all great, but my problem is the rest of the album, because this is a 15-track album, and so far I've only really had 4 tracks on the album that I would actually consistently listen to. So my problem is the rest of the album's fine. There's no horrible tracks. There's not even any bad tracks. They're all above average, at least. My problem is that I wouldn't really listen to them. There's no point in listening to them. And then after this point in the album, I just don't listen to the rest of the album. So, right now, I would probably give the album, like, a 7, right? Like, overall, it's got some good tracks. Like, it's not bad. None of the tracks are bad, but most of them they aren't amazing. If the album ended after track 10, then I would probably give it an 8. It would definitely improve a lot, because there'd be a lot less mediocre tracks on it. And if this was like a 6-song EP, this would probably get like a 9. It would be really good. But the problem is, I feel like there's just too many tracks that aren't really that listenable, to be honest. In the way that they're kind of like, oh, that's kind of a cool idea. Nah, I'm not gonna listen to it again.
Oh, that's what you say about crabs a lot, though. I'm not a crab. You realize that, right?
I think you are a crab, actually, considering how much of a hard skull you have.
Thanks.
Yeah, fun fact about this Jedi guy. He actually has said before that he thinks that well, let's just say he agrees with G.G. Allen on a couple of things. Fun fact, this guy Jedi actually fucks crabs. Just kidding, I fuck crabs.